everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast, and we continue our best comics of 2024 series. I've been doing these individual videos to kind of highlight some of the books that either I didn't have enough time to talk about during our live show, or some of the books that did not make my full list. But today I'm going to be talking about Swan Songs. This is a new collection of, it's an anthology book. This came out as 6 different issues from Image Comics, and it is an anthology book about the ends of things. So let me talk about the creative team first. This was all written by W. Maxwell Prince, writer of Ice Cream Man, and then each issue had a different artist and a different style, and that was a lot of fun to navigate. So we have Alex Ekman-Lawn, Caitlin Yarsky, Caspar Wingard, Felipe Andrade, Martin Morazzo, and Martin Simmons. Letters by Good Old Neon. And as I mentioned, this was published by Image Comics. In this book, you'll find stories about the end of the world, the end of a marriage, the end of Eden, the end of a sentence, the end of Anedonia, which I had to look up when I was reading this, and the end of the sidewalk. And all along for the terminal ride are some of the industry's biggest artists. So this was a really fun book to read month to month as it was coming out because I did not know what to expect. I'm a big fan of a lot of these artists like Caitlin Yarsky and Caspar Wingard, and of course Felipe Andrade and Martin Morazzo, and Martin Simmons as well. But an introduction as well to Alex Ekman-Lawn, who I was not very familiar with. That was really cool. And then just each of them individually bringing their own expertise. Like Martin Simmons, more dark and gritty art, painterly, very much a dark tone. Giving us a story about the end of the world. Whereas in contrast, you would have Martin Morazzo doing more of a play on Dr. Seuss for the end of the sentence and the end of the sidewalk, which is kind of a riff on that. I think each of the artists really explored in their own way how to use the medium of comics to tell these stories about these ends, and I really enjoyed it. I think that it feels to me like this type of book is just such an experiment and such a gamble, but in this case, it really paid off greatly because not only are you getting some of the more like amazing stories, you're also seeing the medium kind of evolve and being used to its fullest. So yeah, whether it was somebody that I was already familiar with, or whether it was somebody that just kind of surprised me. And W. Maxwell Prince's writing, like I'm a big fan. I love Ice Cream Man. I love his art brute that he has done as well. And there are a few issues of Ice Cream Man that on their own could have been probably picked for the best of comics 2024, including Ice Cream Man 42, which is just it's a really interesting exercise in comic books. But yeah, highly recommend you check this out. The trade paperback is already out for you to pick up this collection, or you can go find the individual issues at your comic shops, so you can collect this with each of the covers that are drawn by the artist that it corresponds to. So very excited to see this one. Like I said, just a really cool experiment in comics, and I want to make sure that people are picking this up. I would definitely hand this to a new comic reader because there is no like continuity, there is no barrier of entry other than how much you're willing to just let go and check out this kind of wild ride of comic books. So if you enjoyed this anthology, we have reviews for each of the issues on the channel. But also, let me know if you have read it. Let me know what else is out there for best comics of 2024. This was a great year, and I just like really want to keep talking about more of these books that I was able to read all throughout the year. So, as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And stay tuned because we have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.